Hey everybody, this is Laird of Garscotton. Today I'm going to be making a video that is not a video response. Wow, very funny. I am usually making video responses. Now I'm going to try and just sort of start my own uh, video all by itself, I guess. Um, and, well, it's kind of a response to things that I've seen and, thought, I'm not really going to put out a thought unless I see a need, I guess. But anyway, before I get into the video, let me just say that I want to put out a preview to say that I'm making a video about my Tennessee Honors Conference panel that I did last Saturday on the Armenian genocide and Turkish censorship. I'm trying to put that into YouTube format, and there will be pictures and stuff. And I'm trying to kind of figure out what all these weird tools and funny things that my video editing software has, and it's very exciting, and I'm learning a lot, and that'll be really cool. So far, it looks really cool. Um, anyway, on into the thing. Fundamentalism is very boring to fundamentalists. I guess I'll just get into it. I'm just trying to put in my thoughts on this whole thing of fundamentalism. I don't like to repeat what other people have said, and I want to, sort of just say what I think. Well, besides fundamentalism being pretty dangerous, which I think a lot of people already know, just by evidence, by looking around and saying, "Damn, that's bigoted," and either or thinking, enemy, us versus them, yeah. Um, Besides that, I think fundamentalism, you should be allowed to believe what you want. If you want to believe in fundamentalism, I think you should be allowed to do it. But I want to ask, why? Why would you? Why would you become a fundamentalist? Um, I think that taking things literally. I mean, eventually you're going to run out of stuff to memorize, right? And then you're just going to be there like, I've memorized everything. It's when I was in high school, I had to memorize a lot of stuff. And I hated it. I hated memorizing stuff. And fundamentalists say, I want to memorize things for the rest of my life and just take everything literally. So I think that fundamentalists see life as one big, long memorization test. And at the end of your life, if you have memorized enough, you will get an A. You'll get into heaven. You'll get a grade A in heaven or something like that because you memorized everything. Holy cow! Why? Why would you do that? And I understand, fundamentalists will say, it's the truth. Well, basically, the real reason is that they're scared of going to hell. They're scared of God or whatever, and that's why they're being fundamentalists, and that's why they want to take things literally and whatever. Well, that's okay, but I think that they're denying some real benefits that religion can have. To describe the benefits that religion can have on cognitive processes, I have here Fowler's model of faith development, and it's made by James W. Fowler. It's taught to in my honors program. It's pretty cool. There are 7 stages in it, and fundamentalists land at stage 3, called mythic literal faith, and that's where they say the story of Adam and Eve literally happened. The story of Noah's Ark literally happened. Keep in mind that James Fowler says that the healthy age for this is around 6 or 7 years old. That's around the normal time where you'd be in mythic literal faith. And after that, he says it's the natural process that you kind of supposed to move on from that after that age. So it's kind of funny that fundamentalists want to stay in the age 6 or 7 thing. But there are 4 more stages after after this. So, I'm not going to go into the details of this, but, it goes from interpreting the stories, like what does the rib mean? Why is that the woman? What does the snake symbolize? It goes to that. Stage 5 is where you start seeing paradoxes. Um, this isn't in the Bible, but one thing that's um, said by Heraclitus that he wrote on the emerald tablet. It says, "As above, so below. The way up is the way down." Very simple paradox, and it doesn't make a lot of logical sense. And where the benefits come from with things like this that are also in the Bible, it comes from grappling with it and trying to make sense out of it. And by working on it cognitively, you are actually growing, with your brain. And in consequence, if you take faith, as a developmental thing, your faith develops too. Now, I think it's debatable whether you require a religion in order to do this. I didn't have a religion, but I put myself at stage 6, where paradox is in conjunction. Yeah, okay. Stage 6 is where the paradox resolves itself, and you can just let both. You can just let the paradox be, and it's understood without having to analyze it. It's really neat, but it requires a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time to do it. And then stage 7 is where you lose yourself. James Fowler said, "Loss of self." This is basically Jesus, where he died for the world, and I am God, I am the Father, I am the way, etc. That's basically stage 7. That's what he says, and after stage 7, it goes into mysticism. This is beyond the Fowler model. It goes into stages of mysticism. I'm not going to get into that because that doesn't have anything to do with religion. Okay, so religion. I think that the importance of whether there is a God or there isn't a God, it's so low. I don't think it's important at all. I think that religion holds a lot of value and treasures if you are willing to do the work and think about what the Bible says, what your religion is telling you, and being like, what does that mean? What does that metaphor mean? Ooh, I wonder, etc., etc. And you work on it. You think about it. You talk about it with other people. And what's true or false shouldn't matter. I think religion can do all of these things, and I think that fundamentalists are missing out. And I don't understand why you wouldn't do these things that are difficult but are also fun, and they have a lot of benefit to them, cognitively, psychologically. So that's all I got to say. Those are my thoughts. I don't have anything more to add. So this is Laird of Garscotton, signing out.
Reading my paper in Ray's Cafe. The old guy next to me is loud as day. Ramble and ramble while eating his pie. He dropped his wallet, now it's mine. Sorry, old man, but that's just the way that it is. Don't bother now. Won't have it all to worry about it.